Hey you guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Elocke. It's your boy Eric, and today we have another Hyolyn double reaction. We have the 9Lives MV, and then we have the Say My Name MV. Definitely, in my opinion, I think Hyolyn is, even though she has a big name in the industry and she's well known, I think that she's criminally underrated. I think her solo art is underrated. I think that a lot of her notoriety is coming from SISTAR. And when I say that, I mean that she's an amazing soloist, and I think that it's more so that her solo artistry isn't as appreciated as it should be. She's an absolute superstar. She really reminds me, like I said, from what I'm used to growing up, like, prime Sierra. For a lot of people that don't really know, like, Sierra was that when she was younger. Like, she was one of the best female performers, like, I would say, in terms of being able to really dance, and put out hit like dance songs and like party tracks and love songs. Like, Sierra was she was that. Honestly, I really think Sierra could have been bigger. I don't know what happened. I think that kind of happens a lot of times in Western music. Like, I feel like artists could end up being bigger than they were, but she was definitely big. But like Sierra, obviously, of course, people bring up the South Korea's Beyonce title for Hyolyn. She gives those vibes. She's just very unapologetically her, very different from a lot of what you see in K-pop. I feel like a lot of the stigmas, body type wise, and like what's expected of idols, she kind of broke that, like really broke that. I feel like people say like, oh, this idol is challenging this and this idol is challenging that, like the Hwasas, the Hyolyns. I feel like they really, SISTAR in general, I feel like they were more like they were gonna, not, extreme diet. And I mean, I don't know what they went through, because I wasn't behind the scenes, we weren't behind the scenes, but I just feel like, just from what I've watched and learned about them, they seemed a little bit more Western like, in terms of like the Western girl groups that I'm used to. I feel like a lot of the times, like K-pop, just the culture of K-pop can get a little extreme in terms of what's expected of idols to do. Again, I'm not judging the industry or the idols or the companies in any way, you know what I'm saying? Because who am I to do that? I'm just literally just stating an observation. It's business, you know what I'm saying? And when you sign a contract, do you expect it to do what the company wants you to do? But again, I digress. Hyolyn is a definite superstar. She is dominating Queendom right now. Like I said, I've reacted to a couple things. They've all been blocked. I'm having a tough time getting Queendom reactions up. I'm gonna try my best to try to beat the block, but who knows if that's gonna be up there. But just know I've seen her first 2-round performances, and there's definitely going to be, unless she just like bombs the rest of the performances, or I don't even know how many more they have left, there's no way, shape, or form she shouldn't be the champion so far. I mean, she was my pick at the very beginning, and I had only reacted to like 2 or 3 things of hers. She just has superstar talent, honestly, and I think that honestly she's one of the most talented artists that I've seen in terms of top tier choreography, like real deal choreography, like really dancing, and mature vocals, can hit any note in the book. And it's just she was on Pretty Rap Star. She has flow, she has swag, like it's just, she has the full package on a high level. There's a lot of artists that can do a little bit of everything, but she is a star in every facet. And I honestly think there's nobody better in the industry, especially among female artists that are that good in every single category. Hyolyn is like top rank. She's like top tier in everything. I think the next for me is like, of course, Boa, you know what I mean? She's the OG. But I think like Chungha is the next one that comes to mind for me, in terms of she can sing, she can really dance, and I'm talking about like top tier. Like, when I say singing, I mean like she can cover like a song, like a legit she can cover a legendary song and really sing it. like I said, I feel like a lot of soloists, they have one area that just takes over for them, and then they're just good at everything else. I feel like Hyolyn and Chungha, for me, just off the top of my head, are the main ones that come to mind where I'm like, they can do literally everything at a high level. So we got the 9Lives MV, and then we got the Say My Name MV. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Kind of been on a rant. But yeah, let's jump into it. I'm excited to see these. Let's do 9Lives first before we get into the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, Hyolyn with 9Lives. Interested to see what this is gonna be. Oh, okay, so that's not her. Okay, I thought that was her at first. Oh, she's killing it. The runs. That was her for a second though. Okay, okay, alright. I thought that was supposed to be like young her or something. This is a slightly different vibe than what I've been. It's more theatrical. Yeah, she's in a different bag right here. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Who is the dancer? She's in her bag. It's giving me like Carrie Hilson vibes. That's what I'm saying. I know she's coming with another note after that. That's a look. That button up with the short hair, man. Background vocals. Very Carrie Hilson vibes when she was still making hits. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. Hyolyn is she's a global talent. Like, not to say that others aren't, but she would eat the American music scene. She would eat the American music scene. Especially if she was early 2000s. That was on point. That's fire. The shots. Nicole Lano. So that was Hyolyn with 9Lives. Again, I like the simplicity of her videos. Even if she gives you a different vibe of a song, it's kind of the same branding in terms of, well, so far, like I said, I don't know. I have a reaction to Landlow, I have a reaction to Dolly, and I have a reaction to I've just seen 9Lives. she definitely, it's straight to the point, and that's why I'm saying, like, she really reminds me of like a Sierra, now a Carrie Hilson. Like, she's gonna perform, she's gonna dance, and she centers a lot of the cinematography around the dancing and the performing. It's less about, lyrically she's gonna tell you a story, but she's more so going to express it with the dance. Like, you know what I mean? She's gonna express what she's trying to say with the dance or the lyrics. Like, she's not necessarily going to try to paint you this big huge picture, music video wise. Not to say that her music videos are boring by any stretch. I think that for the type of artist she is, it's more, it connects more with the viewer for her to show more of her choreography and more of herself than to try to be, you know, I don't know, more gaudier with the video and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying, like, in South Korea, that's one of the things I really respect about the soloists in the K-pop game, is they really know themselves and they stick to that. Even though they are diverse, they find a way to really create a I don't know, a central identity and just branch out, but still reach out and touch. They still stay connected to that central identity. You know what I mean? Like, this was a different vibe than her other stuff. Her other stuff was more like, I don't know, like Laying Low and Dolly. It was more about, I felt like more asserting her dominance and, you know, her, you know, proud of her body and her aura and her energy and really flaunting her sexiness and stuff like that. I feel like that 9Lives was more like the heartbreak music. Like I said, the Carrie Hilson, the Knock You Down featuring Kanye West, that type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like that Sierra, Like a Boy, that type of, if you know what I'm talking about, you know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like that heartbroken, you know, you're still a superstar, but you know, I'm wallowing in despair type of thing. I need to get a hold of myself, that type of energy. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Say My Name is gonna be. So let's jump into that. But right now, Hyolyn she would absolutely eat. They're not, and I'm just gonna be honest, like, I don't know how many American artists, let's just say female artists. I don't know if you can name 3 female artists right now. I'm talking about, not named Beyonce, not named Sierra. Like, I'm talking about really like up and coming, like prime of their careers, like in that same age bracket, that are still putting out music, that can sing and dance at a high level. I'm talking about really dance, really top tier choreography dance, and not just like a 2-step or twerking. I'm talking about really dance, like how Hyolyn is really dancing. You can't name many. You cannot name many. I think that if she was really, especially early 2000s Western music scene, she would destroy it. So let's jump in and Say My Name. Okay. Okay, Hyolyn. She got me about to enroll in Korean speaking classes tomorrow. Hey, the chest pops. Hey. Hey, where have I seen that move before? Who choreographed this? Let me know. I've seen that move before. Hey. Wow, the track. Okay, wow. It doesn't even, it's hard for me, like, it's hard for me to even, like, when I think about like K-pop soloists, I know, like, it's probably people watching this like, how do you speak so highly of her and like you don't even mention her when you speak of K-pop soloists? Because I know for a fact, like sometimes when I do, I don't mention Hyolyn. I really think I don't. She gives me such a global and universal vibe musically that I don't even think of her as a Korean artist. I don't think of her as anything but just Hyolyn. Like, you know what I mean? And I've said this before. If you've been on the channel, like that is the mark of like that separates like the stars from like the superstars, in my opinion. It's like the one like again, I think that that's what's really making BTS what they are. Like you listen to them, you don't feel like you're listening to K-pop, even though there's nothing wrong with that. But that's how it is. You listen to some rappers, you don't feel like you're listening to rap. You listen to some like you listen to Drake, you forget that he's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't just apply to K-pop, it just applies to the great ones. You listen to Michael Jackson, you just feel like you're listening to Michael Jackson, not you know what I mean? Not to like again, I'm naming like all-time great artists, but I'm just saying like sometimes like when you have that full package of talent, like I think Hyolyn has in her circle, it's hard for me to just consider her just a Korean artist. You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I get such a global feel from her music. It's kind of the same with, like I said, I've mentioned Chung Ha. It's the same with Chung Ha. I get such a global feel from their music that I sometimes it doesn't register in my head that they're K-pop soloists. I sometimes forget that she used to be a part of SISTAR. You know what I'm saying? It's just like natural. I kind of forget that. Again, not taking away anything from the other, because there are huge superstar talents that I listen to, and I know like I'm listening to K-pop, but there's superstar talents. Obviously I wouldn't be reacting to K-pop if I didn't love the music. That's pretty much all I listen to nowadays. But I'm just saying there are some artists within the K-pop realm that just the sound of their music kind of just extends beyond international and beyond K-pop. Is just so universal. You know what I'm saying? I could literally pull my mom and my sister in here and have them watch a Hyolyn video, and they would at the end of the video be like, "Wow, that was K-pop." Like that just feels like something they would have grown up watching. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. She's like really like okay, she's very seductive, and she's not even trying to be necessarily. She looks so good in pink. Hey. Yeah, she would eat up the Western music scene if she was like exclusively in that. Where have I seen that? I feel like ITZY has done that before. That move. Oh wow. Okay, she really has me looking for a tutor right now. I mean, I was already looking for a tutor so I could learn Korean, but she has me. I'm making phone calls after this video. Vocals. The way she hangs on her notes. I feel like I haven't respectfully in so long. Like I feel like it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had to respectfully rewind something. Um and it's so tasteful. Everything she does, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna be sexy. Okay, now it's about the music. Now I'm gonna be like, I respect that so much. It's never too much. Miss. Okay. Wow. Who was that in the mask? That was probably a big time cameo or something. Let me know. So that was Hyolyn with Say My Name. She is, again, everything that I've seen. Every single thing that I've seen, from these reactions, Say My Name, 9Lives, to Dolly, to Laying Low. These are all songs where I can think of a artist or a song from 10 years ago, 15 years ago in Western music, that was on the top of the charts with a similar sound. Even though all of these have a different type of sound, I would say like 9Lives is its own thing, Say My Name is its own thing, and then, you know, Laying Low and Dolly are like two peas in a pod. So it's like three different styles here, but it's all, you can tell that it's all been curated by the same person, or the same group of people helping the same person. But I can think of, you know, equivalents to these songs that were sitting on the music charts in Western music 10, 15 years ago. She really has that type of, she's kind of, for me, I feel like she's successfully modernized that I don't know, like that when pop music, when the pop soloists were still performance based. And like I'm talking about straight dance, you know, the Britney Spears, the Christina Aguileras, you know, Carrie Hilson, you know, that was a little after, but Carrie Hilson, Sierra, like when these pop solo female artists were like straight dancing and singing, and like the performance aspect was on another level, I feel like earlier on. That's the vibe I get from Hyolyn. Now I feel like it's more theatrics. I've said this about K-pop as well. I just think music in general is just more theatrical now, and more bells and whistles, and less about the actual talent of the performer themselves. Not to say that we have just as much talent in the music industry now. Don't get me wrong. There's just as much talent, but I just think that what sells now and what people really want to see is the bells and whistles. So that's what they give the people, is bells and whistles, as they should. It's smart, because it's what sells. But I just feel like Hyolyn, I feel like she's less about the bells and whistles and more just about, you're gonna get a bop and I'm gonna dance my butt off, and I'm going to give you sexy energy and cute energy, and like I'm gonna be grown woman about this. And I think that would have, she's a star now, but I just feel like 10, 15 years ago she would have been a mega, like, you know, like mega superstar, because I just think that that's what was so prominent then. But I love to see her channeling that in her approach, because it, like I said, it's slightly different from what you're typically, if you really, I'm hearing what I'm saying, like I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. Again, everything I say, I never try to take away from anybody else. Everything I say is literally just compliments for who I'm talking about, and it's always in a respectful nature. So I just don't want anybody to take anything that I'm saying in the wrong way. It's never negative. Like I said, I just think that music has just shifted. This is how it goes. Like fashion trends change. But she's an absolute star. Her vocals are just, it's like to the point where like when she sings, I'm just like, you know, yep, there she goes. Yep, yep. Like it's just like she does things with her voice that they're, you know, she can cover the greats. Like she's another singer that I feel like if she wanted to do a Whitney Houston cover, if she wanted to do a, you know, a cover of this legendary artist or this legendary artist, like she has the vocal capacity to do so. There's not many artists out there that are like that can also go give you a full-fledged choreography, hip-hop or otherwise. Like in 9Lives, she's given us like, you know, the whole classical ballerina ballroom, you know, sorrowful opera dance, and then she's giving you hip-hop choreography. Then, you know, in Sneakers, then, you know, and Dolly and Say My Name, she's in full-fledged heels and a one-piece. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not normal. That's not normal behavior. She is absolutely a superstar. She's somebody I would pay good money to go see in concert. That's for damn sure. Like that, you're gonna get your money's worth going to see her in a concert for sure. For sure. I can already tell. I haven't even seen her live. I know. I mean, I've seen the Queendom again, but I haven't seen like her perform like live stuff. I just know you would get, you know, your money's worth going to see her live. And yeah, I mean, again, that she's one of my favorite soloists. It's just so hard because I don't even I just consider her own thing because her music is so universal to me, and I just think that anybody from any part of the world, you know, would appreciate the type of music that she makes. And I mean, she's dominating Queendom right now, which is, you know, a lot to be said for that because I love all the groups in there. I think that there's so much talent, and she's just running away with first place, in my opinion. It'll take a lot for anybody else to challenge that moving forward. So before you guys go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, till next time.